Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Steph and today I'm going to be watching another episode of Hellsing Season 1, Episode 4 called Innocent as a Human. So last episode we got introduced to a guy that is known as the Sword Dancer. He is also a priest and he doesn't seem to care who he kills. He was killing humans and other vampires and he's not a part of the Hellsing Organization whatsoever. He's like on his own thing or with like a different organization. We didn't really get much of his backstory because he was just kind of like thrown in there and then he dipped after Integra pretty much kicked him out. But I have a feeling that's not going to be the last of him. I feel like he's going to show up in a future episode, or he's just going to be like a really important character later on in the series. Maybe in this series or in the next one, which is an ultimate. I don't know. Also, Sarah still hasn't drinking any blood. She hasn't fed herself since probably the first episode, and the past 2 episodes Alucard has been saying, you gotta drink some blood. You are growing weaker by the day. You have to do it. And she still hasn't done it. So, my prediction this episode, it's gotta be something to do with that. Like, she's probably gonna have to, like, overcome her fear of her new diet because she was able to overcome the killing part, at least, in her new life. I'm also wondering if we're going to get introduced to any new characters this episode because it's like building on more and more with every single episode I've watched so far. And I have a feeling something big is about to happen. But don't really have many predictions for this episode. That's pretty much it. If you guys are liking the series so far, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for future episodes. Alright, I think that's everything. Let's go. Okay, that's an interesting start. Innocent as a human.
Go! 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 You there.
Sir? What is it?
I don't think you belong in a human field unit.
Oh no.
Even though you're a monster, do you ever feel the need for a man in your bed?
I'd kick him right then and there.
Has the new commander reported to his post?
Yes, just transferred in from the SAS. He's a first-rate
Oh
candidate.
yeah.
God and Her Majesty be with you. Amen.
Amen.
It totally slipped my mind that the last commander got killed in the last episode.
I have something to show you.
What is this?
This is a snuff film I found on the internet. There's an underground market for this stuff. Films of people being killed.
By
In
who?
the old days, it was film, then it moved on to video. Now this type of material traffics mostly through the internet.
That's quite true. But I called you down here because this film has a very special guest star. The Hellsing coat of arms. It's poor dead Gareth.
So it's someone from the Hellsing Organization that's killing people?
When was this made?
The film is only 3 minutes in length, and there's nothing to indicate the time or location of its production. I assume it was filmed 3 weeks ago in Coventry.
How many people have seen this film?
There's no way to really tell. The film has already been online for 24 hours. The first recorded posting was a link found on a small underground bulletin board system yesterday.
How did they get this
By
footage?
now, it's managed to spread the way things on the internet usually do.
Who's responsible?
A TV station and some tabloid papers have already tried to publish this.
Of course.
I'll have media management kill the story and all related information.
Make sure you do. Hellsing's existence must never be made known to the innocent masses.
So the Hellsing Organization is like top secret, not like the public doesn't know about it.
All right, men, you're going in. You have 15 minutes. Follow Stedler.
What are they looking for? The person that's killing
Don't
these guys?
disappoint me. In and out in 10 minutes. Victoria,
Oh god.
planning to hide in the back of the unit, were you?
No, sir.
Then let's have that door down.
MI5 has already taken action.
There's something so human about finding delight in the deaths of one's fellow men.
God. His entrances are just...
Walter,
What can I do for you, Alucard?
this gun's fine for killing cheap vampires, but I want something bigger.
Certainly,
He wants a new
sir.
gun.
I've got just the thing in mind for you.
I look forward to it.
Alucard.
I can't help you. I belong to a world where all is death. Your world of choices was not meant for me to interfere with.
My world is your world.
And a good evening to you, Miss Hellsing.
Okay, what was she gonna have him do?
I'll go in first.
Ooh, is he gonna turn? Or no, or is he just killed? Oh! I did not expect that. Okay.
It's a mercy. They become ghouls otherwise. I'll stand
Very
on you.
true. So she has completely overcome that, like, killing thing.
Sir Integra, there's something I think you should see.
Whoa. Okay. That was live. Where is that? Is that in that building?
We go live to Camden, where a secret branch of military special forces is committing an armed attack against private citizens.
We can't let ourselves be revealed on national television. This is a nightmare.
I've just been informed the station has been ordered to cease the broadcast.
Those idiots. Manipulating. Wait a minute.
So, somebody is purposely killing people and trying to expose the Hellsing Organization, because apparently the Hellsing Organization is like a top secret thing that the public is not aware of, and I didn't know that. And it also sounds like the Hellsing Organization is being set up, because she did say sabotage, and there's live camera footage of, you know, her military forces like killing people, but it's taken out of context, I think, and it's making like the Hellsing Organization look bad, and it's also exposing them at the same time. So this is not good.
Fortunately, an observer on scene is taping this live and will be sending it to us directly via internet link-up. Our producers have decided that, whether right or wrong, our national and journalistic duty is to air this footage, uncut and directly to...
Who's sending this footage
Wait a
to
minute.
these news people? And who's taking the footage too? Like, is it just secret cameras that that person has set up all around that building to catch them in the act? Or...
Christ, what a mess.
yeah, it's a whole crime scene. Whoa.
Engaging the target.
So it's a ghoul. I feel like that's not
It
the
looks
person
like
that's
our
behind
target's
it.
entrenched on the 3rd floor.
Don't worry, I have it dealt with.
Victoria, we need you to do a bit of rat catching.
What?
Of course, that's what kind of car she...
Quite a
Yes.
mess you've made.
My apologies, Mom. The cleaning up process has already started.
He's still alive. And also, why is the person behind this trying to expose the Hellsing Organization? I doubt it's that person. He's a victim. She is not happy. Ceres is getting better.
Captain Stedler,
What do you want?
how did you know that the targets were waiting for us on the 3rd floor? Why didn't you bother to share this information with a forward unit?
That's interesting that she calls him out on that stuff, because that is actually valuable information that they should have known from the get-go. And I'm really like surprised that she caught on to that, because she's very suspicious of him, because he's like the new guy in charge after last episode with her commander being killed. And now he's already like trying to make a move on her like within the first 5 minutes of meeting her. Ugh. But yeah, she's very suspicious of him, and I would have not caught on to that unless she had said something. I wonder if he is behind all of this. He may not be the person behind all of this, but I bet you he's got something to do with it. I bet you he's like the person in between all of this stuff. I bet he's the person that's like giving information between both sides. And he's basically setting up the military to be exposed. He's basically telling them where to go at a specific time so the cameras can turn on and expose them for basically causing all of this murder and destruction, pretty much.
You just think you're the hot inhuman shit, don't you, Victoria? How'd you like to suck my blood?
I thought he was about to say something completely different.
Or do
Oh, I
you
would
want
punch him.
something else?
Ugh. He's disgusting. I would kick him so hard. But she can't. I think she would like get in really big trouble if she did. That sucks.
The man taken into custody is known only by the alias Flesh. It seems our man, Flesh, is quite a mover and shaker on the internet. He's been interrogated, subjected to polygraph, and we've even inflicted some creative information retrieval techniques on him. Still, he has not given us any information about himself or any organization he is with. He states his policy as, I watch what I want, and I show others what they want to watch.
So the victim was actually
The problem arises from the
important.
hungry market of consumers for his sort of product. And that demand naturally creates willing suppliers.
Oh, this is a TV anchor.
I understand reality TV programs are very big just now, but this kind of irresponsible program makes our stockholders nervous. I mean, vampires. We're not the sun. What's next? Maybe aliens or Loch Ness? This was supposed to be a piece on snuff films.
Oh my god, I did not put that together. I thought she looked familiar for a little bit, but... Oh my god, that's crazy. Wow, I was not expecting that at all. Like, that's nuts. So she's had, like, personal experience with, like, vampires. Okay, is this Saris? Is she, like, undercover trying to find out information? Ooh, someone's setting up cameras.
So
Okay, who
now
are these
the
people?
Hellsing Organization has an investigations division.
It seems you have me at a bit of a disadvantage.
Look, miss, your lot handles infiltration and we handle investigation. Now let's just all stick to what we're good at, all right?
You know, there's a hidden camera set up in here. The informant must have already known about the vampire.
Young miss, it's also
There's-
our job to evaluate any evidence.
Oh, go pull the other one! I mean,
There's somebody
you've
in the
got to be
organization
joking.
that's leaking information.
You've overstepped yourself, miss. This
And I
doesn't
think it's a new
concern you
commander.
or the Hellsing Organization. Now please leave immediately.
What does it mean? Captain Stedler already knew there were targets on the 3rd floor.
The answer's right in front of you. And you have all the evidence you need, police girl.
Master. But then it has to be...
That's an interesting connection that Saris and Alucard have. It's like a phone connection without the phone. He can hear her and she can hear him and, like, you know, vice versa. So that's interesting. I wonder what Alucard knows about all this, because we have not seen much of him, but he seems to know something that she doesn't, and I wonder what that thing is.
What's so wrong with watching people be killed? We're only watching, and it's what the public wants to see.
So there's a
And
girl
if you think
behind
we
this.
shouldn't see people killing each other, what about people being killed by something that isn't a human being? Right or wrong, in the end, who really decides?
I really hope you're on the level, friend. The greatest, longest high I can imagine, and no pushers to deal with, right? Too good to be true.
So it's a girl behind all of this. It's interesting how her color is, like, very gray.
Well, I'll just have a tomato juice, please.
That was very awkward. Yeah, because her hair is, like, bright orange, and, like, in this scene, it's, like, very, like, not bright orange. She's very, like, discolored. The only thing that stands out is her eyes. Will she be able to drink this? Who's that?
Oh god, the bill. Excuse me, how much do I owe you for the juice?
I don't know, just
At least
take
she
the good times
wanted
as
to
they
pay.
come. It's all good as long as I can get high. Yeah, by the way, why are you taping this?
That's a news anchor, I think.
So, what am I supposed to do? How long do I have to sit here? Hey, what are you doing? Guys, get off, I don't like that. What the fuck are you doing? Hey, what's this shit?
He's gonna bite him. And then it cuts out.
What exactly is so amusing about exposing your filthy face to the world?
Who the fuck are you?
Does having an audience for your sins make you feel like you're special? Does it make you proud?
Hey, sorry, what is this, eh? Are you lads gonna fight? 'Cause I'll just be gone!
Damn, he just tossed. Oh, he killed him.
Now look what you've done.
Wow.
You've gone and killed your co-star.
Bastard, you fucking talk too much.
I can only pity such a vampire. A titan reduced to a puppet just to give humans a good show.
That's not gonna do anything.
Well, it seems I'm also a creature in the service of humans. That's something we
Did he get his
have
new
in
weapon?
common.
I don't know. Straight through the head.
We're just observing the situation.
It's the Hellsing Organization's vampire.
Why did you need to witness this? I will never understand humans.
So they were just the observers. So does that mean Saris is also in that room
Wait!
with them?
Don't do this! Please don't shoot!
Master, they need to be judged and punished by man's law, not by us.
Oh, that's right.
So there's
You're
different...
absolutely right, Victoria. Besides, I was only doing my duty.
You know, on second thought, I'd love to kill you.
Is that the new commander? I just realized that. Is she gonna do it? She's not gonna do it.
Victoria, we'll take care of him from here. You've done well.
Ah, so I knew he had something to do with it. So that is a new commander. Ooh, the boss just walked in.
Don't you ever get sick of it? You go and risk your life for this country, but this organization hides and you're treated like you don't exist.
I think I seriously misjudged your character, Stedler.
I just can't believe what I've seen. I have a journalistic obligation to show this to the world. Wouldn't you say?
Oh, so she is.
So you feel no guilt for watching?
Damn
Yeah.
right. I wasn't the one who was doing the videotaping. It was that
But you were still
pathetic
watching.
computer freak.
What do we do with her?
She should be brought to the London police. From there, she'd go to trial. But I don't think man's law is sufficient punishment for her crimes.
True.
If she's beyond man's judgment, beyond law, I guess that means it's up to me.
How would you judge that in, like, a human court of law? Like, what kind of trial would that be? What's he about to do?
I've been hungry for so very long.
Is he gonna kill her?
You're going to help me change that.
He's not gonna change her. Is it missing a bloodstream? No? She is so pretty. Did he just kill her? She is not phased, like, at all. And she just walks away. What's Saris's reaction? Not the reaction I thought she was gonna have. She's definitely hungry, I know that. Is she gonna okay, now her hair is, like, orange again. She's gotta eat something. I think that's the thing that convinced her that she's gonna eat something finally. Whose blood is this, by the way? Are they just going to a blood bank and being like, give me a pint of blood? She gonna drink it? Ah, there she goes. She's hungry. And there we have it. That was Hellsing Season 1, Episode 4, Innocent as a Human. So this was not the episode I thought was going to follow the last episode. I really didn't know what to expect going into this episode. I knew it had to do something with the blood, and we finally got our answer to that. She finally drank some blood. And it's interesting that she had to see someone bite somebody in order for her to finally actually get over that and finally drink some herself. So now we're introduced to this new situation. Somebody is trying to expose the Hellsing Organization for what they do. But the question is, who? I really thought that that new commander had something more to do with all of this exposure than he actually did. He was just caught watching like a video being recorded, and then he was done pretty much. But what's interesting is that these cameras are being placed before the actual crime scene takes place, before the Hellsing Organization goes in and like does their thing and then leaves. The cameras are there so it can capture all of that on footage. But how does this person know that the crime scene is going to take place in that room or in that area or whatever? So I'm wondering if that person is setting up the Hellsing Organization to do all that stuff so they can catch it on film. And another reason is, why are they trying to expose the organization? And that also brings to the big question, who is it? I feel like it's someone that really has it out for the Hellsing Organization, or just Integra in general, because she's the head of the entire thing. It's named after her. So I'm assuming whoever is in charge of all of this has some issue with the Hellsing family in general, because I know the Hellsing history has a long history of making not so great friends. My predictions for next episode is just pretty much seeing if we get closer and closer to finding out who's behind all of this. But yeah, like I said, every time I watch an episode, I feel like it's building to something bigger and bigger that's about to happen. Alrighty, I think that's it for this episode. If you guys like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for future episodes. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.